discussing the news affecting your money. The WBBM Noon Business Hour continues.
The ESPN broadcast of Monday Night Football with Peyton and Eli, sort of known as the Manning cast. It's proving to be a big hit. Let's talk about its popularity and potential impact. Tim Hanlon is here, founder and CEO of the Vertere Group here in Chicago. Tim, for people who have not been watching it, give us a thumbnail sketch of Manning cast.
Rick, I'm sorry, Cisco. Just kidding. I've been called worse. This is an attempt, Cisco, for the NFL, frankly, to kind of catch up to, I guess, what you call Generation Z, right? So the idea of trying to make a broadcast of a game a little bit more hip. And what you see with the Manning brothers on ESPN2, which is a simulcast, right, which means that the main feed is in, a classically delivered, forward professional broadcast. It's a bit more, it's not truly interactive, but it certainly is. It's kind of watching a game on Twitch or on a YouTube stream where there is a bit of interactivity, right? It's two brothers kind of going at it occasionally with a guest as well, using some home camera hijinks and whatnot. But it's the beginnings of, frankly, experimentation, not only by ESPN, but the NFL as well, right, who, frankly, get a little bit more, in sync with how younger audiences are really, if you will, watching television or better, consuming video, and this is a step in a general direction.
Yeah, I mean, they tried this with Nickelodeon, right, doing just some sort of an alternate telecast of football in order to try to get a new audience in there. So it seems to make sense to continue to experiment with this. What I find interesting about it is it's really fun. It's guys that you already like anyway, people who are very, very popular. And maybe it's showing that, especially with TV, you don't necessarily need announcers telling you exactly what's going on. You can see what's going on. Instead, you want a little more insight and a little more fun.
Yeah, and this is the basic way to deliver it, right? It's not too much of a challenge for a Viacom CBS to dedicate a Nickelodeon channel of theirs or ESPN to take over one of their channels to deliver a simulcast feed. But what you're going to see in the months and years is a lot more of this and a lot more choice around this. Imagine being able to have 20 different sort of feeds of the same game, different audio, interactive elements, the ability to do it in a streaming environment. You're going to see a lot more of these sort of customized or customizable, maybe even personalizable streams that allow the viewers to kind of bring in their own audio and video elements to a broadcast to, if you will, spice it up or make it more relevant to them. But again, as a start, this is a very compelling way to watch a game differently. You're going to see just more of it in the years to come.
And the networks have to be careful, right? Because you have to have some kind of chemistry, likability. You can't just do this with any superstar. It wouldn't necessarily work.
No, and I think that's key. I think a lot of advertisers look at live sports as sort of a way to break through and to get their ads across because they know a lot of people are watching, if you will, the same broadcast at the same. But when you're talking about this kind of stuff, right, you're starting to splinter the audience, and that interactivity and the way in which a game is presented. There's some more variables thrown in there, and advertisers don't like variables; they like certain.
Makes sense. Thanks so much, Tim Hanlon, founder and CEO of the Vertere Group here in Chicago.